Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today we'll start with my apologies because I will pronounce the name of this thing wrong for the entire duration of the video. So I apologize, I'm very sorry. Anyway, we're talking about the SUAOKI, although I guess it's pronounced SUAOKI. Let me know how to pronounce it. Leave a comment because I really don't know. But it's a power bank, jump starter, and air compressor. I already made a video about one, the DB Power. Go watch that video if you haven't. This one is bigger, this one is larger, and a little bit more expensive. And I'm your uncle. Let's start with the case. I like it, it looks very professional, and it's not too large, because what I need is something that can be portable so I can have it in my car at all times and use it if I need to. And this is compact, not as compact, as small, as portable as the other one I reviewed, the DB Power, but this is larger. This is the U18 Plus model, and I'll tell you why it's called the Plus model in a second. Let's open the case. Voila! In the case we find the U18 power bank, which is this one, in this little plastic bag. Here it is. And some accessories here. I'll put them aside for a second and tell you about the power bank itself. The power bank is not too large and not heavy, although it's way larger than other models, of course, because it's way more powerful. This is a 16,000 milliamp per hour battery, 12-volt battery with a peak current of 1200 ampere. So as a jump starter for the engine of your car, well, they say this should work on a 6.5 or 7 liter gas engine and a 5 liter diesel engine. Now, I don't have engines that big, but I've used it because it was a terrible week. I have to tell you, my car died, the battery died, and it's a 1.5 liter gas engine and worked with no problem at all. On this side of the power bank, we have this port, which is where you connect the clamps to jumpstart your engine. And then this port to charge the battery itself with the wall charger, the master switch, the off-on switch, and 3 USB ports, regular USB, fast charging USB, and a USB Type-C. In front we have a flashlight, which is not bad, but not essential to me in this kind of product. Up here, there's a switch and these LEDs that tell you how much charge you have left. Now this is 4 out of 4. When I bought it, I fully charged the battery and never charged it again. And I was able to jumpstart the engine of my car, inflate all 4 tires, because there's an air compressor included, and the tires of my scooter. So this is a very large and long-lasting battery. Now the accessories, well, of course you have 2 clamps that go on the terminals of your battery, and the other side connects to the power bank. Now there's no way you can connect it the wrong way because this side is flat. And on this other side there are 2 LEDs, a green one and a red one. Now when you want to jumpstart your car's battery, all you have to do is connect the red clamp to the positive terminal on your battery and the black one to the negative. And the green LED will go off. Now that tells you that the power bank is ready to jumpstart your car. If both the LEDs, the green one and the red one, are lit and you get a beeping sound from the power bank, that means that the battery probably needs a boost to jumpstart your car. And this is what this little button over here is for. All you have to do is push it, then you get the green light and you turn on your engine. The air compressor, which is my favorite accessory, is kind of basic. It has a gauge and an on and off switch. It also has this little sticker here that tells you exactly how to inflate your tires. Now, I know it's basic for many of you, but it's good to have a reference here. It works the same way. On one side, you have the cable that you need to connect to the power bank. One side is flat, so there's no way that you can do it wrong. On the other side, here in the back, there's the valve that goes to your tire and a few accessories here. They're good if you want to inflate, say, a football or whatever you want. They store in this little compartment here and they're quite secure. They shouldn't fall off, I hope. And the cable gets stored back in here. There's no way to hold it in there, so yeah, probably a little something here to cover it would have been better. But anyway, it works very well. As I told you, this was, I don't know if I told you, but this was a very, very hard week because the battery of my car went down and I needed to inflate all 4 tires plus the ones on my scooter. And I had the power bank charged at 100%, so I was able to jumpstart the car twice actually. And as you can see, the power bank still tells me that it has 4 out of 4 LEDs lit, so 100% of charge. Essentially, this should last forever because you can, of course, use it as a normal power bank to charge your phone or your tablet. The battery is quite huge. Now, there are some cables included. As I told you, the wall charger, if you want to charge the battery the regular way. And then you have this triple connector, which has a regular USB on one side, a micro USB and a USB Type-C connectors here at the other end. And then the adapter for the cigarette lighter, which I won't probably use in the future because I don't see why, but you can. Now, why did I buy it? Well, the DB Power that I bought, the one I reviewed already, saved me a few times, and it's very compact, so I can store it in my scooter and have it with me all the time, because essentially this is something that needs to be with you when you have a problem. If you keep it at home, it's pointless. And that one was very small. I was able to carry it with me, but I needed something bigger, and this brand, I've been told, is made good products, so I went to their website and I realized that they make like 100 different types of chargers, power banks, jump starters. Really, it's a giant catalog. And when I saw this one, the U18, I realized that there was a Plus version. The Plus version includes the air compressor. So this was small enough, I wanted to try it and I bought it. Is it precise? Yes, it's precise enough. I used another gauge as a reference to check that, and yes, it's quite precise. Is it noisy? Yes, it is noisy because the fan back here that pumps air into the tires is small, so it needs to work a lot to pump air, so it's kind of noisy, but it's very fast, so that's not a big problem. And the whole thing in this little black case is small enough to keep it in the trunk of my car, which is exactly what I was looking for. So my only question was, is it good or not? Because on paper it sounded great. Well, it is. In general, I'm satisfied. Now, how much does it cost? Well, it's not super cheap. This is around $110 or $120 or euros. It's a bit more expensive than others. But let's face it, it gives you a power bank, a jump starter for your car, which is essential if you are on the road and you're traveling and your battery dies, an air compressor, which I can now rely on because I tested it and I know it is precise. When I go to gas stations and I want to check my tires, most of the times I just don't bother because their gauges are in terrible condition, so I don't trust them. Plus a few accessories, all in this little case that goes in the trunk of your car, and then you can forget about it until you need it. When you're traveling with your car, if you have problems with your battery, you wake up one morning and one of the tires is a bit low, you can inflate it on the go and then keep traveling. I've been wanting a kit like this for ages, and now finally I got my, I will pronounce it wrong again, I apologize, SUAOKI or SUAOKI. I looked for the exact pronunciation, I can't find it. Could you please help me? Let me know in the comments how to pronounce it, and I will pronounce it right from then on. Anyway, this is the U18 Plus model. I will leave you a link in the description of the video because their catalog, they have so many products to choose from, and check it out because it's quite impressive. Of course, if you have one of these, let me know if it's working for you. Let me know what you think of the video. Of course, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm your uncle.